Hello everybody, and hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be going over and taking a look at some of the comments that I've got on my videos and other questions or suggestions or anything else that I've gotten over the past week. We're going to take a look at those, so do forgive me if I cough some or if my voice sounds funny. Because I hadn't been feeling good, and I am feeling better now, but recovering at a pretty good rate. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first comment here. And this one is about the Bic Extra Bold ballpoint pen doodle. And the comment was about the pen is not as good as my other pen, but the drawing looks good. Yes, this pen is the one that I had used in my sketchbook. It was my Strathmore sketchbook. Now the one that I usually use is my Rotating Isograph, and that one's a lot better at doing little details, making things real intricate, and just overall more detailed drawings with more contrast, because it's a much darker ink, and when I put it on the paper in my Moleskine sketchbook, it really stands out. There's a lot of contrast. I think the Rotating Isograph's ink is probably the darkest ink that I have ever used. Yeah, I really like drawing with that pen. Although the convenience of using a ballpoint pen is that I can just draw on anything just about. And they're really cheap, and I don't gotta worry about replacing nibs of pens and cleaning and all that. I just use it until it doesn't work, and that's about it as far as the Bic pen goes. So next comment was let's see here. It was one of my drawing sounds, the ASMR pen sounds, which I made that a couple of days ago. I was doing some drawing, and I figured, I might as well just record myself drawing with some of the sounds of the pen. Although the little microphone that I have, the lavalier mic, picks up sounds everywhere, I wanted to get one that's more unidirectional, so I can get better sound quality. But the comment was, oddly enough, this is exactly the kind of video I was searching for last night. Thanks for pulling me through. You're welcome, and I'm glad you enjoyed my random video of the ASMR sounds. I guess it's like ASMR, but I'll have more of those in the future as well. The next comment was on relaxing intricate Sharpie doodle in my XL sketchbook, and it says that they like the drawing. They're seeing boats in a waterway and small ships at the sea. Yeah, I have a really random way of doing my doodles to where I'd have no idea what I'm making, and I just start making things. That's pretty much the general theme. And sometimes I end up making something to where it actually looks like something rather than just complete random things and shapes, and you have no idea what you're even looking at. So, but yeah, I could do a doodle of a ship, or actually draw one or something like that related to maybe the ocean or the sea. Let's see here. Next comment was about naming drawings. It says, I know how you feel about naming drawings. I don't really like putting a name on something. I like for the doodle to tell the story. Have you heard of Kim Jung-gi? You might like his art. Yes, I've heard of him. He does a lot of drawings that are very detailed in that he draws everything in perspective, and it looks very finished, even though like he just starts it and creates it, and it's something that looks like something that an artist would have to plan out for weeks and prepare and practice before they could even actually do the final piece of work. But he just starts because he's done so many drawings for so long that he has built up his memory and ability to draw things just like that right then and there. I find him inspiring, and there's a lot to learn from him. If you look up his videos, he has a lot of tutorials on drawing. Next comment says that I've improved a lot since last year. And it says your art's still better than mine. I have a lot of fun making doodles though. Um, I wouldn't say that anybody's really better than someone else when it comes to doodling, because we all have our own way of creating something, and the way I might do something might be interesting to some people, whereas the people who don't like it, might like another person's work. It all is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. It just depends on who's looking at it, and I don't really, I never really compare myself to other artists or to really anybody. I just try to be as good as I can be. But I'm glad that you enjoy my drawings, and that you do enjoy making your own doodles. And I've seen some of your drawings as well, your doodles. They're pretty good, and they're different than mine in a lot of ways, but they have their own way that they're good, that is different, that you can't really compare the two. Let's see here. The next one is about tried lead holders. I like using thick graphite, so relaxing. Yeah, that's why I've been using the big, bold ballpoint pen for drawing, because the fact that when I'm drawing with it, it's very smooth in the paper, and I can I can just focus on the general shape of something rather than having to be worried about every single little detail in it. And I end up drawing more creatively that way rather than just being so focused on one little area of the drawing. So, next comment. Can you use rotating ink for the Pentel brush pen? No, I would not use that. I would advise not to use that. It's too thick. It doesn't. It's a very. It's a very thick ink. It's not the type of ink that you would want in that brush, because the end of it's going to dry up like solid. So it's not going to flow very well, and so don't use that. Make sure you're using the proper ink for brush pens, which I will be going over in another video in the future. I'll have that whole thing covered. So instead of answering that part of that question, I will make that for a video. But as far as using the rotating ink, I would not use that in a Pentel brush pen. Next comment was, who are the artists that inspired me for drawing? That's the video that was on, and the comment was, this is the first time I've heard of Hermes Bosch. Thanks for sharing. I really need to learn some classical masters. Yeah, classical would be like Michelangelo, Van Eyck, Hermes Bosch, Leonardo da Vinci, Caravaggio. Those are some examples of the classical masters. I can't remember all their names. I used to remember all their names, but now I don't. I just remember their paintings. Next comment. Let's see here. It is on the Roaching Isograph 0.35 nib replacement video, and it says, Kohinoor makes replacement nibs too, in addition to stainless steel. They make a tungsten carbide tip, which you would think would last a lot longer. I don't know if this describes a metal point or nib, or if they mean the cleansing wire and weight, which would be really cool. The price is about $40, and ironically, is not listed on Kohinoor's website, but is on eBay and Amazon. If you have to go through another cleansing wire, you might consider this. Yeah, the my Roaching Isograph, the nib never got bent. It's just I did so much drawing, the tip of the pen actually like wore out some, and I had to get a replacement for it. So as far as tungsten carbide, I think that would be a good option, so that my pen will last longer and it doesn't completely run out. And then next comment is also in that same video, and it says, hi, the tip of the nib might get slightly dented, so the hole in the center isn't round enough to let the ink flow properly. I have some nibs that does it indeed. I was using an old variant type 0.35. Lasts forever. That's if you don't drop it on a hard floor. I had one nib replacement for each thickness I use, so that when one suddenly breaks, I can just put one on and order another one. Yeah, that's what I actually did with my merging. I got a new nib replacement, and then I actually got a completely different brand of pen, which I will also be doing a review of that as well in the future. And that pen is the same size, just a different brand, and it's got a different grip on it and everything. I'll show you in another video sometime. But yeah, don't drop them on the floor. And it never did get bent. I'm not sure what happened with it. Other than my only thing I can think of is that I did so much drawing with it to the point that it didn't want to work anymore. Next comment is on the same video, but the Rotring 0.35. And in that video I also did a drawing. So the comment was on the drawing. It says, it looks like a bunch of ice or mirrors reflecting each other, like an abstract ice palace or maze. Good luck with your drawings and channel. Yeah, it looked like a bunch of ice reflecting everywhere, mirrors. I just kept drawing the same pattern over and over until I felt satisfied with it. Although the idea I had for the drawing was actually to try to draw like some kind of city in a tree or something abstract, but it didn't end up looking like that. But instead, it just looked like a bunch of random things that didn't really make any sense. But yeah. I can see where you're coming from though when it comes to ice and mirrors. But so far those are the comments that I'll be going over. And I will be doing some more reading of comments that is on my videos on my channel. And I do have, if you look in the community tab on my channel, to where I ask questions. I'll ask important questions about something that you want from the channel, such as what you want me to draw with, pen reviews you want me to do, things you want me to add in videos, music, if you want me to have longer drawings, ASMR, real time, more time lapse, more detailed drawings, if you want me to do some painting, more roaching ice drawings, if you want me to get out more and record stuff, an apartment tour, pretty much anything else, anything that you want to be able to make a choice in and have your say in it. On my community tab, I will be posting like a question it depends. I might post a question once a week. It could be every couple of months, but now I'm going to be posting those questions more often. And if you look in the community tab under my channel, click on that and you'll see the list of questions. You can there's different things you can make your choice on. And I'll ask a question of, say, one recent one, for example, was, what should I add to my channel or change? The music, the thumbnails, or the channel banner. And so far, I think it's the music has the highest amount of selection from everybody. So I think that might be something I'll consider adding. But the thing is, I don't play any instruments. I have to use the audio library on here, unless I just make random sounds in the microphone and then put that on there. But any questions you have, it's under the community tab. And don't forget to subscribe and hit it's like a little bell icon on there that like notifies you if I post a video. So just subscribe and check out the links below if you want to buy any prints or anything else. But for now, that's all of questions answered. There's many more questions I have to answer. But if you do have any questions, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll get to them whenever I get to them, and I'll answer them in the future. So thank you all for stopping by and asking me these questions, and hopefully they answered everything so far. And I'll see you in the next video. You all have a great day drawing, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all later. Later.